Unearthly Cosmetics Night Terror. We got the mystery box. I got the mystery box. I'm super excited about this. When I got it, my daughter Claire was like, I need to try that, mommy. So we actually ended up opening it. You'll see here. And she wanted to try like the lip gloss. She wanted to try some of the eyeshadows. So I have taken a look at this. I have looked inside. So this isn't going to be like a first impressions as far as like what it looks like. But I haven't actually put the product on my face yet to see how it holds up. So we're going to do that today. We're going to test out these products. We're going to do a simple eyeshadow look with the new Unearthly Cosmetics Night Terror Mystery Box. It's not a mystery anymore if I'm sharing it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. If you guys are new here, my name is Stacy. I feature unfiltered makeup opinions, honest reviews, old school beauty tutorials, and I have the unfiltered playlist. And that playlist, definitely go check out because there's a lot of like opinions in that playlist. But if you guys are new here, please consider subscribing, leaving me a comment down below, and let's get into this video. So we have the Night Terror Mystery Box. This was released by Unearthly Cosmetics. It retails for $66. They didn't really tell you what was inside. There have been some sneak peeks already on YouTube, but what you get inside this box is a 9-pan eyeshadow palette, a highlighter that's liquid, and a lip gloss for $66. It also comes in this really cool like haunty, Halloween-y, like keepsake box, which I absolutely appreciate that because it's magnetic closure and I can keep cute things in there, or I can use it as a display like in the back here. So it's super, super cute. And I honestly appreciate that. The first thing that we're going to go in with is the Night Terror Liquid Highlighter. Usage instructions. Apply the product onto desired areas of the face or body, ensuring an even distribution for a seamless finish. It does not actually say it is a liquid highlight. It looks like it is more of a possible duochrome highlight with like a purple iridescent pink shift in it. So I'm going to shear it out on my hand here so you guys can see. It actually sheared out pretty nicely, just like on the back of my hand. It does come in a doe foot applicator. So I'm going to take, I have a brush that I specifically like to use. I have the DF06 from the Dragon Fruit collection with Cleona, and I'm going to just dab. I do have a highlight on, and I completely forgot that this came with a highlight. I'm actually doing a foundation wear test, so stay tuned for that video. I think that's going to be up before this one, but we're going to put this on generously because I love highlight, and then we're going to shear it out with this DF06, and I want to see actually how it works with a brush like this. This brush is actually pretty fluffy. It is a highlight brush, but it's not necessarily meant for liquid product. It's meant more for powder product, but it is shearing it out really nicely. That's actually very like pretty. And I don't know if it's pulling a little bit more blinding highlight because I do have another highlight underneath it, but that's something to note is that the highlight I have underneath it is powder. And this one is liquid, and it's actually like blending nicely, and it's not texturizing like anything on my face. And that is so pretty. I'm going to use the leftover and just like touch the high points of my face. I also want to see if it dries down to like a powder finish, but that's the highlight. That's really pretty. Now we have the lip gloss. This is so pretty. I don't know what the shade is though. Dread. The shade is called Dread. And ooh, it is a white iridescent, super pretty. This actually kind of reminds me of my nail polish that I have on. I'm just gonna put this on my lips. I do have a little bit of just like a nude lipstick, but this has like a purpley shift to it, especially with that like nude lipstick underneath. That's really pretty. Now let's dig into this beauty. This is the Night Terror eyeshadow palette. It says that you apply onto desired areas of the face or body, ensuring an even distribution for a seamless finish. It does come in a sleeve, and then this is like the actual palette. Now I have seen the actual palette. I actually have a couple of shorts videos on my channel with this palette. It is 9 shades. It looks like it comes with 3 like sparkly iridescence types of shades, and then the rest of them, there's 6 of them that are matte. So it is very matte heavy. There's not a lot of shimmer in it, which is completely fine with me, honestly. Purples are easy to transition into very neutral looks. They can be pretty like neutral looks. I'm really excited to use these 3 shades, and I do like how they like split the palette in two. We have half mattes, and then down the middle you have in a diagonal those like shimmery shades, and this one's like an iridescence as well. So let's play with this. It also has a mirror, which I really like that as well. Now my lids are pretty tacky and sticky, and we're just, I don't know, what are we gonna do with this? They do have like this gray, muted gray tone in here. They have this really nice purple. I like this like almost like Barbie bubblegum pink. Then they also have like a mauve pink here. I think we're gonna dip into Frightening, which is like that bubblegum pink, and just put this on the lid in the crease. Blends out really nicely. I definitely feel like you could get some really nice neutral looks with this eyeshadow palette, and they could be like really simple. So like throwing this one in the crease, putting that one all over the lid. I think that's something that is definitely doable with this palette. So even though it is like purples with a touch of blue, purples and pinks, they can actually translate rather like neutral on the lid depending on how you wear them. But I really like how these are blending out. They're really nice. I'm going to take my E24 from Sigma, and I'm actually going to use and deepen the outer corner with this shade right here. It's called Eerie, and we're just going to pat this on the outer corner, really build up that pigment. Like I said, I really like purples because they're super easy to translate into a very neutral look. Like it may not look neutral, but it can be neutral. At least I think so. This one, it's a purple shade, so purple shades are typically a little bit harder to manufacture. Right now it's building up pretty good. I'm not noticing like any patchy areas per se. I like this one because it's almost like a muted purple too. There is a vibrant purple in this palette as well. I think it would look really nice if it was like layered. It's like almost like it's almost like a electric purple. It's this shade right here. The one that I'm using, Eerie, is a little bit more muted. So you can go like super bright and colorful if you want to, or you can do something a little bit more muted like what I'm doing. Then I'm just going to take whatever is left on the brush and just kind of sweep it on the lower lash line to kind of blend this all together like that. I am going to take a little bit of this, just why not? We're going to place it right here. Just kind of get this really cool purple effect going, I guess. I mean, we're playing with makeup today. This is my stress relief. It's pretty. Okay, now we're going to take this shade right here. Oh, I have a hair on my brush. I'm going to take this shade right here, and this is almost like a pencil brush, and we're just going to apply this on the inner corner. I don't know if this is going to apply well with a brush, or we might have to go in with our finger. I think it's going to be a finger moment, because it doesn't seem to be picking up very well. Like that. That is so pretty. Look how electric that is. And it almost looks wet. Like super almost wet looking. I also like that this shifts from like a blue to a pink to a purple, but it's like electric looking. It's not like subtle blue to pink to purple. It's like super electric. They need to have a like nail polish that's this color, because like I would totally put this on my lids and on my nails and just like be matchy, and that's what I would look like. Super iridescent. I'm gonna try that brush one more time and maybe just like try filtering it down here, kind of like packing it in. We might have to wet it down. That's okay. And then I am going to use this shade up here. It's called Moonlight. I'm going to pop this on the inner corner. We don't want like too much. That's why we're using a brush. I don't want too much, but I feel like the brush is going to diffuse it. Then I just have like a flat shader brush. I'm going to dip into Eerie, which is that shade that's like a muted purple. We're going to shade the lower lash line. I just got this mascara. It is the Call Me Queen mascara from Essence Cosmetics. If you guys don't know, I love Essence and I love their Lash Princess one. This one, the packaging is like super similar. So we're going to put this on. Never used this before. So you guys are getting a first impression of this mascara. Okay, guys, here is my like full face. The highlighter, lipstick, lips gloss. We have the highlighter, the lip gloss, and the Night Terror eyeshadow palette, the mystery box, the like Halloween launch from Unearthly Cosmetics. It is really pretty. I actually enjoyed this quite a bit. I honestly, sometimes I get overwhelmed with eyeshadow palettes that are too big, that have too much color. This one I do appreciate because it does have a good range of like brighter, poppier, more colorful colors in here. And then you also have some more like mellow colors and some like colors that you can use to create some really like basic eyeshadow looks. If you guys want to see a 3 looks 1 palette with this one, then definitely leave me a comment down below. I would love to know if you guys want to see that. But I definitely enjoyed this palette. I honestly, like I've been saying throughout this entire video, I truly feel like purples and like purple leaning color stories, they can go neutral. They can be really easy and fun to play with because purples, to me, they kind of tend to lean a little bit more like on the, it's colorful, but it's very neutral feeling to me. And I definitely enjoyed this palette. I think that the mattes I used worked really, really well, especially the purple shades. They worked really nicely on my eyes. I really like that middle like duochrome shade. I really like this shade in here. I think it's so pretty all over the lid because it gives this like electric look to the eyes. I could see like a halo eye with this. I could see you just doing a full matte eye with this like on the inner corner. You have this beautiful iridescent shade here. And just for poops and giggles, we're going to actually take Haunted, which is this shade down here. And I'm going to place it right in the middle of my lid because I want to know what all of the sparkly shades look like because I love sparkle. I love foily shades, and I love palettes that have a good variety of like sparkly, duochrome, holochrome, multichrome shades. And this one's kind of gritty, I feel like. Not gritty, but it feels like it has like a little bit of like glitter in it, almost like it's holochrome, and it's really pretty on the eyes as well. Really, really enjoyed this palette. I think it's absolutely stunning. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying tuned to the end of this video. If you haven't already, subscribe because I have an awesome channel and I would love to see you again. Bye!